Hey guys, glad you're here. We're about to put the finishing touches on the amazing library site. So, go into Pages. I've already got these three open. I want you to open up Library, Library About, and Library Contact. I've got those 3 pages already open. And go back to Library. Now we've got one more button to make here. So let's go ahead and click to the right of About. And let's go into Insert, Image Objects, Rollover Image. We're going to go ahead and go Original, Browse, and there it is. We've got actually Home, About. One more to do is Contact. So Contact Up, and the Over, which I call Down, but actually it's this one right here, and it's just yellow. Just changes color. All right, pretty cool. We do want to preload the images. We normally would put in alternate text. That would be very important for buttons for the visually impaired. We'll save time by not doing it right now, and we'll get the URL in a second. Click OK. Okay, there's our last button. Now I put a black stroke around each one of these border, so I need to do the same thing to this one. So I'll select it, come down here, where it says border 0, and let's go ahead and just add a border down here. I usually use CSS to do all this, but we'll go ahead and do it quickly this way. All right, got them all up there, the rollover parts of them. We need to assign Contact its proper page, so we'll click it again. And we'll come down here, and there's the link right here. We're going to grab the target. I love that thing. And we're going to drag over into Pages, and we're going to say Library Contact. And it automatically puts that in. Cool thing is, if you didn't have Pages open, if you touched the page folder and hovered for about 3 seconds, it would have opened it automatically for you. So we've got them all ready. We're ready to go. Let's go to our next page. Well, I don't want to make these all over again. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not rocket science, but it doesn't make sense. I mean, why can't I make these over and over again? And of course you can. That's what a library is all about. That's why we're using the analogy of a library, because we'll be working in Dreamweaver's library to make this. Now, there's a fundamental difference between a library and a snippet. Snippets themselves work with the document, not with the library. With the library, the items are site sensitive. In other words, they're just for that one site. You can move things around, but by default, they only work with the site. So it makes sense for things like images and navigation to be library items and snippets to be things that you want to use a lot across sites. So how do we get there? Open up the Assets panel right here. Let's go ahead and drag that over. Let's go back to, if you're not already there, the library page. How do I get that into here? Actually, it's pretty easy. In Assets, make sure you are on this button right here, the Library button. Select those 3 items. I just want these items. We'll put them where we want them, like in a div that's already created. So all I need is those. The Contact and the About and the Home are already set up to work. And we go ahead and, here's the easiest way, just drag it in. Give it a name, like Main Nav. That sounds good. Notice it's asking me already if I want to update the files. And in most cases, you're always going to say yes to this. I'm going to say Update. So this is how we make a library item. To apply it, actually, that's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and go into our next page over here. We can click in here and insert it up. The easiest thing is just drag it over there. Let's go into the next page. And let's drag it over there too. To test these, we will have to save them. Remember, so I'm going to press Control-S, the shortcut, on each one of these. Okay. Let's go ahead. They're all saved now. Go back to Library. Cross your fingers, right? Click the little magic globe and go down to Safari, or whatever browser you're using. As you can see, they are working. And if we click Contact, there it goes. We click back on Home, there it goes. We click on About. Oh, man. We forgot to make the connection to the URL for About. And you know what? I've got this navigation system on 85 pages. I'm not really set to change 85 pages. In the next segment, I'll show you how to do that.